Hi, my name's Andrew. Thank you for visiting my YouTube channel. In this video, we're going to review a fundraising investor database for the real estate sector. If you watch my previous videos, you know that you can click my Fiverr link below to get information on investor databases for venture capital, private equity, angel groups, family investment offices, and more. I also help clients with pitch deck reviews. If you're getting ready to send your pitch deck out to investors, I have a service on Fiverr where I will review it for you. Approximately 80% of the pitch decks that I receive are not suitable to be sent out to investors. Databases are now free with a pitch deck review, so this is good news. If you are getting ready to send your pitch deck out, you are allowed to have one sector only per client. Contact me for more details, and as you watch the video, you're going to see a number of databases that are part of these one sectors that you could have, and it gives you an opportunity to start your fundraising without having to do a lot of research. Please take a second to support my channel by giving it a like, share, or subscribing. So here are the sectors that I will cover in these videos as part of the series, and you can see that I've already covered a few of them over here on the left side. You can check the YouTube channel for the previous videos, and that includes databases that are part of my 400,000 investor contacts. So if you have a startup in any of these sectors and you're looking to raise funds, this is a good series and good source of databases for you. So today, of course, we're going to handle construction and real estate. So for real estate and construction, we are going to use keywords to start off with. The real estate or construction are going to be used. Clean energy can also flush out some good opportunities. Alternative investments is another good one. Infrastructure investment, real estate investment trusts or REITs, and family investment offices are the different databases you can use if you are looking to source investors in the real estate and construction sector. So what did the final database include? So I was able to find 11,390 contacts. Now that's a lot, and I'll explain that a little bit further on in the video, why that number is higher than most of the ones that have 300, 400, or 500, maybe 1,000. So you're going to end up with about 10,800 emails, around 6,700 LinkedIn addresses, and around 10,800 websites. And this includes some key contacts with titles and email addresses. So what type of contacts will benefit from a real estate investors database? It could be property developers, that's visionaries behind urban and luxury projects seeking robust financial backing. That's a lot of the cases end up being in that one category. Construction leaders, top firms key on integrating advanced tech and green methodologies looking for investment. Elite commercial realtors, that's another one. I get contacted by upscale agents and firms seeking institutional partnerships for bigger deals, or to reach out to ultra high net worth contacts for potential funding. Mega property managers managing vast real estate portfolios, aiming to refurbish or expand with solid investment. Those tend to be more corporate grade ones. Urban regeneration entities, key players in urban renewal and large-scale projects eyeing transformative investments, or pioneering REITs, real estate investment trusts aiming to diversify and bolster their high-return investment portfolio. So actually, real estate and construction, if you combine those two, that's why the list is large, and it's large because I include family investment offices involved in that. And for those that don't know, family investment offices are the investment vehicles of the very ultra high net worth, very wealthy clients who usually have anywhere from $25 million and up in investment wealth. So those tend to look at real estate on a broad sector. It takes a little bit more work to work through them though. So let's take a look at the database. So now we're over on the database section, and as you can see here on the bottom, the first keyword we used is real estate, and there was around 1,100 contacts. Construction was the second one, and REITs, and then family investment offices. So if I go back to real estate, so these are mainly contacts at the larger firms like family offices, fund of funds, money management, wealth management, private equity. So that's a good database to use. Construction sector is a little bit smaller. These are groups that tend to look at larger construction projects. They want to be partners in anything from residential to commercial to hospitality projects. REITs, of course, that's self-explanatory. Those are good contacts to reach out to promote your project. And family investment offices. So the reason the list is so large is because I have a database of around 10,000 family investment offices, and that could be either single family or multi-family ones. Most of you already know what a family investment office is, and they are very interested in real estate across the board. So you're going to have to take a different approach when you contact those. When you are approaching any of the investors in any of the databases that I have, they should not be spammed. You should use these as research, not only to try to pick up additional contacts. For example, you noticed on the earlier slide that there were more contacts than there are email addresses. It's because many of the firms like to be contacted via their LinkedIn profile, so that's why you go to the website, open up the website, check 2 or 3 of the contacts, and there's always going to be, at least in most cases, some contact there with a LinkedIn address or another way to communicate with them. Again, you should try to tackle your fundraising and treat it very much like a business development activity. You're not going to necessarily spam people. You're going to try to contact them. I suggest trying to contact them in groups of 50. As far as your research goes, block off 50, get as much information about the contacts, learn a little bit about them. And I also recommend that you have 3 types of investor outreach letters. If you go to my Fiverr profile, I help you out with investor letters, and there's basically 3 types that you could use for different purposes, and that's a good way for you to flush out potential leads. And keep in mind that you should try to contact as many people on these lists that are in your sector. If somebody says, oh, you shouldn't contact these type of people or these type of people, don't listen to them. They've either never did any fundraising or they've never been in business development. The whole idea of contacting these people is not only to raise funds for now, but you may want to be in a position in another couple years where you've picked up more accounts, your business is running better, or you've already raised funds in the first round, you've had some additional traction made. Then you can go back to the people that you contacted and say, hey, I contacted you a couple years ago, you said you weren't interested or you weren't ready, now we've done X, Y, and Z. Now keep in mind that there is always going to be a certain amount of contacts that are just never going to reply to you. It's just part of the business, our fundraising. But those that do, that's a very good sign. So when I show you how to do letters, there's one type of letter that is actually asking for advice. And in the fundraising business, there's always a bit of a theory that if you ask for funds, you'll get advice, but if you ask for advice, you'll get funds. And it really means a lot, because if you go in to some of the categories here that aren't exactly a perfect match, but ask them for advice, a lot of times they'll be kind enough to say, listen, we don't take care of that, but here's someone that does. Everybody in the venture capital, the private equity groups, family investment offices, wealth managers, REITs, they all know people in the industry. And the whole idea is if you treat it very much like a business development exercise, you'll have a lot more success. So that's something you should keep in mind when you are doing your outreach. So let's just go to the review. So here we go. We've got a total of 11,390 contacts, 10,000 emails, 6,700 LinkedIns, and about 10,800 websites. So under the construction and real estate, it's going to be one of the larger categories when it comes to databases, mainly because I've included the family investment offices in that. I find that that database is one of the most valuable databases you're going to find. They're very rare. It's hard to get a hold of them. And I've got other videos on my YouTube channel that talk about family offices you can look at if you want. But that's how I would approach a real estate and construction fundraising database search. Are you looking for updated investor databases? My databases include venture capital, private equity, family offices, angel investors, angel groups, and high net worth investors with over 400,000 verified global contacts. And be sure to check out my full database of family investment offices, the perfect way to access ultra high net worth investors. This is the largest database of family investment offices that you're able to access. There's over 10,000 contacts. Click my Fiverr link below for more information. Thank you for watching this video.